think we cover this sometimes when Brett's here, but there's some basic premises that we covered earlier about injury claims. In any claim, you need to capture the information where it's present and where it's topical. For an injury-related claim, it's got to be an on-the-job injury or in the course and scope of employment. So that's the definition, the legal definition. And it's either got to be that or some occupational disease. And you want to report it as soon as you are aware of it. So if, for example, I think Brett may have covered this a time or two before, if you are picking up a heavy box, you pull your back on a Friday, and you don't want to say anything, you don't think it's that bad, and you go home for the weekend and you're not able to get out of bed on Saturday, you've got to get that reported. You've got to document the injury and make sure that it's related to work.
Because when it happened.
Absolutely, because the problem is, if you wait over the weekend and come back in on Monday, the workers' comp carrier is going to say, how do we know that you weren't doing something around the house? We're going to deny that claim, if you're the workers' comp carrier. If you were the insurance company, you'd do that too. Mm-hmm. So, like everything, you want to document it, you want to report it. Some claims are not something that you need an attorney for. Some claims you do, absolutely. If you're not sure, come in for a consultation. Like anything, first step is to make sure that you protect yourself. Report it to your supervisor immediately. If it turns out to not be a big deal, that's fine. Typically, you have to be out of work for at least 7 days to get any compensation for that injury. And you will be able to get medical care and treatment if necessary in situations where you're able to go back to work. So, again, you may want to report it so that you're able to get the treatment that you need for that. If you have a permanent impairment, you need to make sure that you report that, because if you don't report it and you can't continue to work, then you're out of luck. A lot of folks are worried that if they do report it in this economy, they're going to lose their jobs. And that is not something that you really need to worry about. If you're concerned about that, come in for the consultation. Doesn't mean that we're necessarily going to have to do anything for you, but we can walk you through your rights and make sure you're handling things right. First things first, report it, get the medical care you need, and do the appropriate follow-up.
Well,